welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Phi and Golf. Now, of course, at this break, we will talk a little bit about the whole political system right here in Thailand and the argument that there seems to be ongoing. Obviously, we talked about amnesty bill before, about the forum, but one of the things that's on the table right now is what they call husband and wife Senate, which is
right, spouses Senate.
Exactly. So they're trying to pretty much make sure and prevent that from happening, because at this point, what we have right now is kind of similar to that. That might allow more or less the people that related to each other to actually get to work at the same office, which probably save a lot of gas prices.
Transportation.
Exactly, which is might be a carpool might be a good thing, but in this case, when you have to represent a lot of people, especially citizens, it might not be such a great idea, because if you know too much about each other, sometimes it's conflicting and blurry in terms of the line of work. Now, of course, the party that has been opposing this all this time is the Democrat Party. Now, yesterday, คุณสาธิต วงศ์หนองเตย the Trang province MP, has actually mentioned about, make a press announcement about the meeting between the MPs within the Democrat Party itself, discussing about this particular case, whether or not there's the senator qualification, that should be the case. Now, they say that at this point, they have heard that there would be a little bit of a problems in terms of allowing the relatives of the MPs or even the Senate to actually coming in and obviously being elected as the Senate or as a senator, and at this point they say that they have heard that this might be a little bit of a conflict for the senators who are already in the position, due to the fact that this particular case would probably allowing a little bit, by not opening up to this, by not allowing this to happen, there might be a little bit problem where it's increased a competitiveness of the senators who already have their position. Now, they say that at this point they would like to propose that not only that the senators are not related to the MPs or the senators itself who are already in position, but they would like to request that the current MP or senator would not be able to be re-elected once again, because they would like to make sure that it's a one-time kind of thing, and so you replace it with someone else, but obviously not your relatives. And the proposed was that using the constitution based in 2007, where they would allow only the senator to hold the position only once, and it would not allow any relatives of the senator or relatives of the MPs to be run for this particular position. However, at this point, it seems like there's going to be a lot more talk, because obviously at this point, it took a lot of time for the government MPs itself, as well as the opposition itself, to actually discuss about this. And at this point, we're still not sure what to come up with in terms of the qualifications, whether or not this will fall through and such. But a lot of issues at hand at this point to be discussed in the parliament. And it seems ongoing, because we have talked about this for quite a long time, and I just pretty much have nothing to really. There's no conclusion to actually being said that yes, the qualification would be dropped, or yes, the qualification will actually move on, and the relatives could still be elected as senators. So you're gonna still have to wait and see. Apparently, Thailand takes a little bit of time when we talk about discussion. We want to get into details.
Yeah,
I would like to think.
And there's a lot of issue we've been pushing through, trying to push through in order to move the country forward, including this special seminar that was held earlier this week, the Uniting for the Future, Learning from Each Other Experiences Forum, that have invited a lot of honorable guests, including the former Prime Minister of Britain, of Finland, to speak in this particular panel. And even though the Democrats had denied joining the reform panel proposed by the Prime Minister and the government, but the MP, the deputy spokesperson of the Democrat Party, Kun Malika Bunmi Trakul, has already held a press conference yesterday talking about the conclusion that the Democrat got from the special panel. There's 11 points here that she made during the press conference yesterday, the conclusion that they have been made. The first one, they said that the government should be a leader in the effort in order to solve the country's problem, to unite the people. And most importantly, the government should be sincere in solving this particular problem. And the second one, she's asking for cooperation from every sector of the society, and the majority should listen to minority as well.
That's true. I like that point that Tony Blair made, that democracy is not about majority, but it's about trying to link the majority and minorities together.
Yeah, right. And the third one, she asked for the fact-finding. She said that we want to accept the truth before we bring the country forward.
That's true.
Right? Because if we trying to cover up, coming up with lies,
so transparency,
there's no point in moving forward. And the fourth one, she asked for the installation of the amnesty bill, because that's not the way for the country's reconciliation attempt.
Right.
And the fifth point, she talks about democracy. It's not just an election, there's also other activities involved with this democracy system. Sixth, the government should not rush to for uniting the country, just as they do, because it takes a lot of time in order to bring people together. And the seventh point, the government should stop the lobbying process and a lot of threat made to people in minority group.
Wow. Okay.
Because they always said that some people did not want that, did not want this. That's why some points that have been made by the minority group of people have not been listened. Right.
So you have to listen from all sides, not just the majority.
And the eighth point, this one is good, because she said that reconciliation and uniting of Thai people is a duty of Thai people and should be made among Thai people only, not just by the direction of other figures from abroad.
Oh, and yeah, that's a nice hint. We all kind of know.
And the ninth point, she asked for the justice system to be freed from politics and also interference. 10, the government should ensure transparency and should not interfere with the media. And the last one, the seminar or special meeting that has been held by organization or various sectors of the society should be free from threat.
Oh, so no influence should be involved, or kind of trying to use power to overturn it and such. All right. Well, I think these are all good points, but whether or not we can make it into reality, that's another story. But we have to wait and see. All right, let's take a short break, because Kun Chain will come back and discuss with us a little bit more about the whole cost of living and how crazy that actually is and how it affects us. So please stay tuned.